When you see the clock striking 3:33 and feel a chill on your skin, notice a white feather fall softly beside you, or hear your name in a whisper that you can't explain. They are signs, divine touches that scream, "Wake up! I am talking to you. I am the Lord your God, and at this very moment I am putting my hand on your shoulder to warn you that nothing happens by chance." That person you love so much finds himself on the brink of a tragedy that seems inevitable. But I remind you that it was I who parted the waters of the Red Sea and brought Lazarus back to life. I am the God who breaks the impossible and molds destinies. Don't go. Stay strong because your faith is being tested, and I need you to understand the power that sleeps inside you. Watch the leaves fall from the trees and how the wind propels them in mysterious directions. In the same way, the Holy Spirit can guide the steps of those you think are lost. Every time you look at the clock and numbers like 777 or 1111 appear, remember that those are angelic reminders that you are not alone, and that I am still the same God who cares for and protects his children. Do not fear. Your presence here is not an accident. It was planned for this exact moment. There is an urgent call upon your life. I need your trust, your living faith, not a passive belief. Imagine the prophet Elijah calling out fire from heaven and how the fire fell because his faith was concrete and burning. In the same way, your prayers, tears, and words have the power to shake the invisible and bring miracles to earth. I am attentive to your steps. I contemplate your battles and hear every lament that arises from the depths of your soul. Now, I warn you that someone you care about is in danger, and time is limited. Do not close your ears or your heart. As a father who guides his son to the right path, I ask you to give me your fear and uncertainty because I have the key to all destinies. If you open your heart to me, I will write with divine fire a different story than the one the enemy plans. Calamity will not have the last word, for I am the God who gives new opportunities, the one who breaks chains and unbreakable walls. From the depths of your being, say, I trust in the Lord my God and believe that he can change any destiny. Repeat it. Meditate on it. Feel it burn in your chest like a bush that is not consumed. The faith of a single heart can alter the course of an entire nation. And today, if yours is as real as the beat of your pulse, I promise you that you will see my hand move in an unexpected and glorious way. Kneel down and cry for that person you love so much. Shout your plea because each sincere cry rises to my ears like pleasant incense. Allow me to open doors that the world declares closed. Let me blow my divine breath on uncertainty and turn it into hope. Accept the embrace of my spirit. Feel how it envelops you, a soft and protective warmth that assures you there is still time. There is still a miracle reserved for you and for those you carry in your heart. My presence manifests itself in the everyday, in the rain that suddenly ceases, in the rainbow that covers the sky after the storm, in the song of the birds that celebrate a new day. That new day can also dawn for the life of the one you love. I want to see you clinging to my promise with the same strength with which Peter walked on the waters, knowing that if he trembled, it was my hand that held him. Do not be afraid to sink in this sea of anguish. Look up to me, because I am the one who holds the boat of your life. Breathe deeply. Feel my power move like an inner fire that rejects all evil. There is no darkness dense enough that my light cannot penetrate. Say with all your heart, I trust in the Lord my God, and believe that he can change any destiny. Say it over and over again, and you will notice that something changes in the air around you. Face this moment with the certainty that you were not given a spirit of fear but of courage and love. Put aside all doubt. Drop the burden and allow my sovereign hand to work what the world calls impossible. Trust that I am here, watching over you and that loved one. Because nothing escapes my sight, nor is lost in my infinite heart. When your eyes meet with an unexpected sign, like an angelic number that follows you, like a whisper in your heart that you cannot ignore, it is my voice calling you. I am the God of Abraham, Moses, and David, and today I am your God. As I walked with them in ancient times, today I walk with you, willing to perform miracles in your life. But there is something I need you to do. You must believe. You must trust that the impossible can be transformed into the most wonderful when you give me your faith without reservation. Remember, in every moment of darkness, you are my light, the beacon of hope for those you love. Do not allow doubt or fear to take away the trust you have in me. If you give me your heart, if you trust me with that situation that seems lost, my hand will move mountains in your favor. I call you to be an intercessor, a voice of faith within your family. You are the strength in the midst of fragility. You are my reflection in this world. Do not stop. Do not lose heart because I am with you, watching and guiding every step. Listen, not only the destiny of that person is at stake, but also the strengthening of your faith. I am the God who confirms you, who shows you that there is nothing impossible for me. What today seems like a dead-end alley can turn into a path full of light and blessing. That's why I ask you to continue, to persevere until the end, because what I have prepared for you will change not only this situation but also the course of your life. Say with faith, I believe in the power of God and I put this situation in His hands. If you are reading these words now, it is because this is a divine moment, an opportunity to change the course of what surrounds you. It is no coincidence that this message has reached you. Listen carefully because I am speaking to your heart. I am a God of mercy, but I am also just. I see what is coming, but I am also the one who transforms what seems irreversible. It is not too late, but time is a gift, and now is the time to act. The decision to move towards faith by calling out my name is in your hands. There is a spiritual battle being fought over your house, over your family. The enemy tries to sow pain and desolation, but I am greater than any evil plan. If you kneel in prayer, if you call out my name with sincerity, I will reverse what the enemy has planned to destroy. You are not alone. You never were. Every tear you shed is a testimony of my presence. Your faith can alter the course of this battle and bring the victory you are seeking. I am the God who has the power to change stories, to free from chaos, and to bring peace where there was only confusion. Do not be mistaken. I am not asking you to say empty words, but to make a sincere commitment, a true surrender. I want you to trust in me, to declare with your mouth that I am the Lord of your life, the one who has absolute control over everything that happens. This is the time when you must go beyond your doubts, beyond your fears, beyond what your eyes can see. This is the moment when you must act with faith because your prayer, your intercession, and your cry can be the breaking point that saves that person you love and brings light to the darkness. Nothing escapes my control. Even what seems impossible to you, what seems irremediable, becomes small in front of my power. I have the last word, but I need you to walk with me, to trust in me, and not deviate from my purpose. Right now, without hesitation, I want you to give that situation to my hands and declare with all your heart, God, I put my family in your hands. It is in this act of faith and surrender that your intervention will become real. I want to talk to you about something that often goes unnoticed but has the power to destroy relationships and block the blessings I want to pour out on your life. This sin is called pride. It is more dangerous than it seems because it disguises itself as a force of self-confidence and independence. Pride manifests when your heart begins to believe that you do not need me, when you trust more in your own ability than in my wisdom. It is when you think you can solve everything by yourself that you are self-sufficient. But let me tell you something. He who only trusts in himself is building his house on the sand. When the storm comes, his soul will fall. Rest in me, in the Lord who changes the paths and opens doors where there are none. Do not put your trust in what you can see, because what is invisible before your eyes is more real and more powerful than you can imagine. Your faith moves mountains, but pride only makes them bigger. Do not block the blessings that I have for you by trusting only in your own strength. Look at me. Come closer to me with humility, because only in my light will you find peace, protection, and answers. Every sign that appears in your life, every angel number you see, is a reminder that you are not alone, that I am here to guide you. Open your heart, trust, and you will see how I transform every area of your life. Today, I want you to reflect on something very important. You have been worrying only about yourself, forgetting that I created you to live in love, humility, and service. It was not in vain that I said, God opposes the proud but gives grace to the humble. James 4:6. Today I call you to reflect deeply, because I want you to know that if you have been trusting more in your own understanding than in my direction, you have strayed from the path I have prepared for you. You have let pride prevent you from asking for help. It has kept you from recognizing your mistakes. And that, my child, separates you from the true peace that only I can offer. Remember that no proud heart can remain firm in my presence. But if you humble yourself, if you put aside your pride and recognize that you depend on me, I will open the heavens over your life and pour out a peace that pride can never give you. Humility is not weakness, but strength. It is the knowledge that without me, you can do nothing, but with me, everything is possible. I want to transform your heart, tear down all the walls of pride that you have raised, and put in their place a soft, docile heart guided by my love. Say with faith, Lord, I depend on you. Pride is an invisible weight that distances your soul from true freedom. When you trust too much in your own understanding, it is like trying to navigate turbulent waters without a rudder. But I am your rudder. When you surrender to me with humility, I will guide you through calm waters towards paths of peace and victory. Today, I call you to renounce the pride that prevents you from seeing my hand moving in your life. Recognize that without me, the path is uncertain, but with me, it becomes clear. Remember the words of Jesus. Learn from me, for I am meek and humble of heart, and you will find rest for your souls. Matthew 11:29. Humility does not diminish you, it elevates you. When you put yourself in a position to learn and seek my wisdom, you open doors that pride would never allow you to see. I want you to understand that true greatness is not in exalting yourself, but in surrendering yourself to my purpose. Give everything to me because I know that I am already acting with perfection. Think of the moments you have lost because of pride, moments of reconciliation, opportunities to show love, prayers that you did not make because you thought you could solve everything by yourself. Today, I ask you to put all that in my hands. Say with your heart, Lord, take from me all pride that distances me from you. I see your heart, and I know that sometimes it is difficult to admit that you need help. But listen to me. I do not judge you. My love welcomes you. The more you walk close to me, the easier it will be to leave pride behind and embrace my peace. Write for God today. I surrender to your will. Now, I want to talk to you about something deep, something that perhaps you have never considered in this way: the power of silence. We live in a world where everyone shouts their opinions and reacts impulsively. But I, your God, want you to understand the power of choosing silence with wisdom. Silence is not omission. It is a strategy, a pause that allows me to work for you while you wait patiently. There are battles that are not won with words but with prayer. There are times when keeping silent is not a weakness, but a transforming force. Today, I invite you to reflect on the silence that you can choose, on the humility that leads you to recognize that without me, you are nothing. But with me, everything is possible. Allow me to guide you in each step, giving you peace, strength, and clarity while you let my presence manifest in every area of your life. When you remain silent in the face of an offense, it is as if you were pouring water on the fire of the enemy. You do not need to fight all the battles with your voice. Many of them I have already won for you. If you just trust in me with your heart, trust in the Lord who sees beyond what your eyes can see. Remember Jesus before Pilate, who had the power to refute every accusation but chose silence because he knew there was a greater plan in action. That is how it is in your life. There are times when I want you to trust in my plan even when you feel that you should act. Not all the struggles are yours. Some are mine, and they only need your trust and stillness. Think about how many times your words have taken you to places of repentance or have caused wounds that could have been avoided. Silence, when guided by me, is an opportunity to hear my voice before you react. I want you to know that even in silence, I am speaking to you. Now I ask you, have you trusted my timing, or have you tried to speed everything up with impulsive words? Today, I ask you to give me control, to choose moments of stillness to hear the answers you seek. Say, God, teach me the power of silence. When you learn the power of silence, you give space for me to act in your favor. While you remain silent, I work. While you trust in me, I move the impossible. Silence is not the absence of action. It is the proof that you trust in my timing, in my plan, and in my justice. I want you to perceive something important. In the silence, your spirit is strengthened in a way that the world cannot give you. You stop fighting with your own strength and place yourself under my protection. Silence is like an invisible armor that covers you against the attacks of the enemy. It keeps you firm while I prepare your liberation. Trust fully in the Lord who transforms tears into joy, who turns despair into peace. Remember, the strongest is not always the one who speaks the loudest, but the one who knows to listen, reflect, and wait for the right moment. Your victory is not in the speed with which you react, but in your willingness to trust in me. Maybe today you are facing a situation that seems to drown you. The people around you may be overwhelming you, or maybe you are fighting your own thoughts and doubts. But I tell you, calm down. Let me be your defense. Let the words come from me, not from your impulse. Today I ask you to choose to trust, to choose silence as an act of faith, as a way of declaring, God, you are my refuge and my strength. I hope for you. Just as the sea calmed with my voice, I will also bring peace to the storms of your life, but I need you to trust in that rest and not be in a hurry. Lord, rest in your presence. Today, I want to talk about a truth that few understand, but that completely transforms the way you see your path. Not all delays are barriers. Some delays are disguised releases. Looking at the clock, thinking about the plans that you wanted so much, and wondering why they have not happened yet, you may feel that time is against you. But let me tell you something that you may not have considered. Your time is not my time. Your delays may be my ways of protecting you from what you cannot see yet. Imagine you are about to cross a bridge, but that bridge is fragile, almost crumbling. As you try to move forward, I stop you because I know that what is coming is not safe for you. I have put something in your way, something that seems to stop you from passing right now. But I have not done it because I do not want you to get to the other side. On the contrary, I have done it because I want you to get there safe, whole, and prepared for what is to come. The delays, the obstacles you face, the difficulties that seem to you like impenetrable barriers are not punishments, but profound gestures of my love towards you. I want you to know with all your being that what seems like an obstacle is actually divine protection, something that is safeguarding you in those moments when you feel that everything is stopped. I want you to remember that those are moments of preparation, a necessary process for you to become the person that you are destined to be. I am working on you. I am molding you. I am strengthening your character, building in you the resilience that you will need to endure what I'm going to give you in the future. If I gave you everything you want right away, if I gave you the blessings you long for all at once, you might not be ready to deal with the weight of those blessings. It's a divine process, and every step that seems to take longer than you expect is laying the foundation for something much bigger, something much more lasting. Think about Joseph, that man of unwavering faith. He was sold into slavery, unjustly imprisoned, and spent years of his life living what seemed like a setback. But each one of those moments was essential to the divine purpose that God had for him. His suffering and waiting prepared him to be the man who years later would rule and save an entire nation. So it is with you. What you see today as a delay, what you think is a stoppage in your life, is actually a key piece of my divine plan. It is not a punishment. It is part of the process by which I am forming you, preparing you to receive everything I have promised. Now I ask you a sincere question. In those moments of waiting, have you trusted me or have you complained? Have you been disillusioned? Have you doubted my purpose for you? I want you to know that waiting is not empty. Every second that seems to be passing without action, every moment when everything seems still, is filled with lessons of growth and opportunities to transform yourself. It is a period that I am giving you to grow and prepare for what is to come. Comment with faith. Lord, I trust in your time. When you trust in my time, you stop seeing the wait as a prison. You see it as fertile ground where I am planting the seeds of your future. What I am doing at this very moment, even if you cannot see it, is preparing the ground for you to flourish at the right moment, in the perfect time. I am molding myself so that you can receive what I have in store for you. And most importantly, I am preparing you to use that blessing in the best possible way, with gratitude, wisdom, and generosity. I want you to understand something very important. The delays that seem to frustrate you, the moments in which you feel that the doors do not open, are actually opportunities to strengthen your faith. When everything happens too fast, when everything happens instantly, it is easy to forget my presence, to forget that I am the one who guides you. But in the silence, when it seems that everything is on pause, when your heart cries out for answers, that's where you have me closest. That's where your spirit learns to depend completely on me, to trust not only in what you see, but in what you can't see, to trust in the divine plan that I have for you. My faith is in God, who turns the shadows of your life into unexpected blessings. Those dreams that are so far away that they seem unattainable, do not put them aside, do not abandon them, but do not try to accelerate my plan. I am aligning people, situations, and even your own heart, so that when the time comes, you not only receive the blessing, but you can use it fully and consciously. I am creating the perfect conditions so that you can live those dreams in a deeper way, more full of purpose and with gratitude. Maybe at this very moment, you are one step away from something big, but I still need to shape a part of your character. It may be that I still need to protect you from external influences that are not good for you. Or I could even be preparing a much better door than the one you are now asking for. My plan for you is perfect. And even if you do not understand every step I take in your life, I want you to trust. Do not worry about the delay because every second of waiting is part of my divine plan for you, a preparation for the future that I have prepared. Trust that in my perfect time, everything will align in a divine way for you. Each thing has its moment, and although sometimes it seems that time stops, remember that I am working behind every moment, preparing your life in the way that only I can do it. Listen carefully now. There is someone near you who does not want the best for you. This person may smile in your face, but in his heart, there are intentions that do not favor you. He is plotting against your peace and against your well-being. This is not the time to feed resentment or revenge, because those are traps of the enemy to divert you from the peace that I offer you. It is time to discern and protect your soul from not allowing those who do not value your spirit to have access to your heart. Ask me for wisdom and clarity, and I will give it to you. Comment with faith. Clarity, Lord, guide my steps and protect my heart. My light will illuminate your path and help you see the truth, even if it is painful. I want you to know something very important. You are in the middle of a spiritual battle, an invisible war that is fought in your soul and in your life. This fight is not only for you, but also for the people you love. The enemy does not only want to attack you, he wants to destroy your peace, steal your dreams, and weaken your family. But I want you to remember that I am the only God who has the power to transform curses into blessings. Nothing and no one can separate you from my unconditional love. No matter what you face or what the enemy tries to do, I am with you, and in my hands, everything will be restored. Today I remind you how important your voice is. Your words have power. When you speak with faith, the whole heaven moves in your favor. That is why I invite you to declare with all your heart, I am a child of the Most High God. No weapon forged against me will prosper. Write this truth in the comments so that it is recorded in your heart because it is the truth that will protect you. Not only will you hear it on your lips, but it will become the truth that will guide your life. And if you are a father or mother, remember that your children are a precious gift that I have placed in your hands. Take care of them, protect them, guide them with love and wisdom. They are part of the divine purpose that I have for you and for them. Do not leave them in the hands of the enemy or expose them to influences that can take them away from my path. They are a blessing, and your responsibility as a spiritual protector of their lives is invaluable. Trust in me because I am the one who will guide them and protect them in every step of their life. The enemy wants to attack you because he knows that you are the future, the continuation of my plans in your family. They are the inheritance, the blessing that I carry within my hands for you. Pray for them. Cover them with your words of faith, even when you don't know what to do. Cry for them, because I am the God who guards, protects, and fights for you. If you have doubts, if there is something that weighs on your heart, I want you to know that I am by your side. Today, there is something that you need to leave behind. It may be a friendship that does not edify you, a habit that weakens your soul, or even thoughts that distance you from me. I am not asking you to condemn, but to free yourself. Sometimes, to move forward, you need to let go of what binds you, what holds you back. Comment with faith. I trust in the Lord, and I put everything in His hands. I want you to know that I have great plans for your days. Everything that happens in your life is not random. Even when it seems that everything is confusing, I am working behind the curtains, moving the pieces of your life with perfection. Trust in my timing, because it is perfect. If you have come this far, understand that it is not a coincidence. I have brought you to this moment to remind you of something very important. You are never alone. No matter how difficult the road may be, I am by your side, supporting you every step of the way. Comment: I trust in God, He is with me. Remember that every battle you face today is preparing you for tomorrow's victory. Do not give up, because I am the God who keeps you and never fails. I am with you, fighting by your side, and I will never abandon you. Now, my son, allow me to reveal something deep to you that you must keep in your heart. Silence is also a divine answer. I know you want an immediate solution, a yes that solves everything, or even a no that closes the wrong doors. But when I remain silent, it is because I am working on the details that you cannot see yet. Think of a builder who does not reveal his work while it is still in process. In the same way, what I am preparing for you requires patience and trust. I did not bring you here to abandon you. I am the God who fulfills what He promises. Comment with faith: I hope in you, Lord, because I know that you are faithful. I am going to ask you a serious question. Are you ready to let go of control? Sometimes you try to take the reins of your life so hard that you end up exhausted. You think you can plan everything, that you must insist on every step. But you forget to give me control. Letting go of control does not mean giving up. It means trusting. It means understanding that what you cannot do with your hands, I solve it with mine. Remember when Peter was about to sink in the waters? He did not try to swim. He just screamed for help, and I reached out my hand and lifted him up. I do the same for you. But before lifting you up, I need you to trust me. Comment with faith: Lord, assume control of my life. I want to reveal something very important to you. Do not settle for what holds you back. There are situations, people, or habits that, although they may seem harmless, are draining your energy and diverting your attention from what is essential. If you feel that something is not at peace in your heart, it is because I am already showing you that it is not for you. My signs are in every corner of your life, in every thought, in every sigh. I am guiding you. And even if you do not always see the clear path, trust, because I am showing you what is true for you. Do not let anything or anyone separate you from what I have planned for you. I am your guide, your protector, and everything you need to move forward is in my hands. Trusting me is not just an act of faith, it is an act of life, of complete surrender to my purposes for you. Maybe you are holding on to something that you should have let go of a long time ago. You know what I'm talking about. Maybe it's a relationship that drags you into a vice that consumes you, or that thought that always tells you, I'm not good enough. Today, my son, I tell you to let that go. Don't look back. There is something much bigger waiting for you, something eternal. But to receive it, you need to be willing to let go of the small, the temporary. Comment with faith: I trust in you, Lord, and I let go of what does not come from you. Son, don't you realize that the battle you are facing is not only for the present, but for the future that I have already prepared for you? When you resist the temptation to give up, when you choose to trust in me, even without understanding, you are planting seeds for an abundant harvest. I assure you that nothing you do in faith is in vain. Today, I want to challenge you to something different. Before sleeping, come to me with an open heart. Do not repeat empty words. Do not put up barriers. Just talk to me as if you were talking to your best friend. Tell me where it hurts, what worries you, what makes you cry. I already know everything, but when you speak, something powerful happens. You open space for me to act in your life. In the end, give with all your faith. Lord, I trust in your time, I rest in your promise. Give me peace, strength, and courage to move forward. Comment here. I believe in the action of God in my life. Remember, my son, nothing is lost as long as I am in control. I know that life many times seems heavy, full of uncertainties, challenges, and difficult decisions. But today, I want you to know that you are not alone. I, your God, am here with you, supporting every step you take, guiding you through every uncertainty. Have you ever wondered why sometimes it seems like nothing happens, even when you pray and wait with faith? Let me explain it to you. The waiting time is not wasted time. Waiting time is time of divine action. It is in those moments that I strengthen your faith. I prepare the way and mold your heart. Impatience is one of the greatest weapons of the enemy. He uses haste, restlessness, and anxiety to divert you from what I have for you. But trust in me, because I know what is best for you. Comment here. I hope in God, because He knows what is best for me. God, I give myself to you. I renounce what does not belong to me. When you decide to let go of what is not yours, you make room to receive what I have really prepared for you. Something much better. Do not be afraid to let go of what weighs you down, because what is to come is greater than you can imagine. I am guiding you. Each step is being directed by my hand. And even if you do not always see the path clearly, I am always with you, guiding you with my light. Today, I tell you, my son, that when you decide to let go of what weighs you down, you make room for the miracle. While you keep your hands full of things from the past, your heart becomes overloaded. But when you let go, you free yourself to receive the new, the unexpected, what comes directly from me. I know that letting go is not easy. I feel your fear. The fear of emptiness, the fear of losing what you think defines you, what sustains you. But I want you to know something. What I ask you to let go will never be for your harm. My purpose is much greater than you can see now. The life of Abraham is a clear example of this. I asked him for something that seemed impossible. To let go of his son Isaac, the one for whom he waited so many years, the fulfillment of the promise. But when Abraham chose to trust in me and give up what he loved most, I showed him that my plan was much bigger. He did not lose his son. He gained a new revelation of my love and provision. I am the God who makes the impossible a reality at the right time, and with you, it is no different. I see what is hidden, the internal battles, the desires that you keep quiet, the weights that you carry without realizing it. That is why today I tell you to let go of everything. Not only the problems, but also the expectations, the plans that you have held so tightly. Let them go and trust. When you decide to give me everything, something powerful happens. I transform your emptiness into fullness. I do not only fill the space, but I make it overflow. Your obedience when letting go is what opens the doors of what you have asked for. But remember, my son, time is mine, and my plan never fails. My will is fulfilled when you trust in my perfect moment. Now I ask you, what is it that continues to hold a burden? A relationship? A resentment? Today is the time to leave everything at my feet. I want to ease your heart and fill your life with a peace that surpasses everything. Trust in me. You are not alone. I am with you at every step. Comment with faith. Lord, I give you everything. I trust in your plan. Today, I want to talk to you about the future that I have prepared for you. A future full of blessings, prosperity, health, and vitality. I know that you have faced challenges and that, in moments of uncertainty, doubt has knocked on your door. But today, I want you to understand something profound. I have a plan of prosperity for you, one that goes beyond your most audacious dreams. I promise to give you a long life, not just any life, but a life full of health and vigor. You will be strong, renewed with strength like that of a young person, and your energy will be unbreakable because I am your source. Where there is faith, there is healing. No illness or evil will be able to touch your body without my permission. I protect you. I restore you. Your days will be many, full of joy, and each day will be a celebration of my fidelity to you. My faith is in God, who transforms sad endings into new ones full of hope. Your professional dreams will also come true. If you are looking for a job that reflects your true value, that gives you happiness and stability, I want you to know that this is your time. My hand is already guiding you toward what you have been waiting for. Comment with faith. Lord, I trust in your plan for my life. I know that everything you have promised will be fulfilled. Do not stop, because the future that I have for you is full of light, peace, and prosperity. I am working in your life in ways that you cannot see yet, but I assure you that everything is aligned for your good. The blessing is on the way. Today, I tell you, my son, that I will open doors for you that no one will be able to close. The opportunities that I have prepared for you will not only allow you to advance, but will give you the opportunity to use your gifts and abilities to bless the world around you. I want the best for you because you are my son, and you deserve prosperity. You will be recognized, honored, and your abilities will be seen and appreciated by all. This is a time of abundance in your life. Everything you touch will be blessed. Every step you take will be firm because I am with you. It will not be an easy path, but it will be a path of success, of victories, where you will learn to trust in me more and more. I will guide you, my son, and I will teach you to be wise in every decision that you make. The opportunities that will present themselves in your life are not coincidences. They are the fruit of your faith, your patience, and your dedication. Rest in me, because I, the Lord, have your life in my hands with care and love. I see your heart, I see your efforts, and I know how much you want more, not only for yourself but also for others. I tell you today with certainty, I am your source of wealth, peace, and wisdom. Everything you do, if it goes according to my plan, will prosper. You will see how the fruits of your work will flourish in abundance, and your life itself will be a living testimony of my fidelity. Those who trust in me do not fear the future, because I have been before you. I have prepared the way, and you only need to trust in me. You will see how my hand guides you to the place that really corresponds to you, towards what I have prepared for you. Write with faith. I trust in God's plan of prosperity for my life. I know that the path may seem full of obstacles, but I want you to understand that each one of those obstacles has a purpose. Do not look at difficulties as barriers that prevent you from reaching your goals. See them as tools that strengthen you, that prepare you for the greatness that I have reserved for you. Nothing, absolutely nothing, will be able to stop you when you walk according to my will. Remember that prosperity is not only in what you achieve, but in what you become through the process. I am shaping your character, your patience, your perseverance, so that when the blessings come, you can manage them with wisdom and gratitude. Not only that, but I will give you the wisdom to discern the right moments, the right people, and the decisions that will bring you closer and closer to everything I have planned for you. I will give you clarity when the path seems dark, and I will guide you to make the right decisions. Comment with faith. Lord, give me wisdom and clarity to walk in your plan. Remember that my love and my purpose never fail, and everything that is aligned with my will. What you have ahead is just the beginning of an abundant harvest. Trust in me, my child, and seek my direction in every area of your life, especially when the decisions are difficult. I am the one who guides the steps of those who seek me with all their hearts. The key is to fully trust in surrendering to my will, because I am the one who transforms storms into paths full of peace and light. Your life will witness not only material success but a deep peace, a peace that goes beyond the circumstances, that calms your soul, gives you serenity and comfort. You will see how everything aligns perfectly in my time. As everything has a purpose, nothing will be in vain. Every step you take will be for your edification and for my glory. I promise you that I will take care of your health, that I will keep you strong and restored with the energy necessary to live the life that I have prepared for you. Your body's my temple, and I will protect it from illnesses and weaknesses. Your spirit will be renewed and your mind clear. I do not take care only of your future, but of every detail of your present. Today, I want you to know something very important. You are in the center of my plan. Everything you have lived until now has prepared you for what is to come. Your story of prosperity is already being written, and each chapter will be more glorious than the last. I will guide you with my loving hands, and I will never abandon you. Comment with faith. I believe in the promises of God for my life. My son, my daughter, I know that there is a flame lit in your heart. It is the flame of hope, of renewed faith, of trust in every promise that I have made for you. The best is yet to come, and you will be a witness of my faithfulness in all areas of your life, in your work, in your health, in your heart. I will be with you, guiding you, prospering everything you touch, protecting you from all evil. Do not look back, because what is left behind does not compare to what is to come. I am your God, and I have plans to prosper and give you a future full of hope. Comment. I believe that God has the best for me, and I am ready to live His promises. Keep your faith firm and your hope alive, because your journey of victory has already begun. Each day is one more step towards what I have prepared for you. I am with you. I will not fail you. You are loved, you are precious, and nothing can separate you from my eternal love. I will bless you in such an abundant way that it will surprise you. Comment. I believe that God has the best for me, and I am ready to live His promises. Now, my son, my daughter, let's pray together. Lord God, today I present myself before you with a heart full of gratitude, knowing that you have a plan of prosperity and abundance for my life. I thank you for every promise you have made and for every blessing that you are already preparing for me. I trust in you, Lord, and I give my dreams, my plans, and my worries into your powerful hands. May your hand of protection be upon me and my family. Bless my work, my efforts, and guide me to a job that reflects your will, where I can shine and fulfill your purpose. May all areas of my life prosper, and even if the road is difficult, may my faith remain firm, knowing that the best is yet to come. I surrender completely to you, Lord, and accept your promises with a heart full of hope and joy. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen.